Good morning. Hope you're all well. It's weird doing a morning one. I'm super tired, so I'm really excited to hopefully wake up a little bit more. Right, let's start. So when you're ready, it is morning, so we're going to do a nice morning Vinyasa flow to kind of wake us up and hopefully get us ready for the day, ready for the week. So we're going to start off lying on the mat. So get comfortable, lying back, find a spot. Feel free to use bolsters, cushions, anything you need. Lying all the way back and just spread out. So stretch the legs out, stretch the arms out. Let the toes fall out to the sides, let the fingers naturally curl in. And just start to settle yourself. Breathing deep into the belly. Closing the eyes or having the eyelids soft. Start to reconnect back to the body at the end of the week. Breathing in and out of the nostrils. And just start to follow the breath as it flows around your body. Follow the oxygen as it runs all the way down to the fingers, to the toes. And just allow all outside noises, distractions, just to melt away. Let them become white noise. Start to move the arms over the top of the head. If it's uncomfortable, just keep the shoulders soft, keep the elbows bent, or again, keep the arms a little wider if you need to. Just really focus on opening through the front of the body. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Really breathe deep into the tummy, so feel the tummy rise as you inhale. And feel it release all the way down as you exhale. Lovely. Start to bend the knees. Take the feet flat to the floor. And just have the feet hip distance apart. Focus on tucking the tailbone and allowing the lower back to release to the floor. So you don't have to press the lower back into the ground. Just feel it releasing down. So your spine is keeping the natural shape. We're going to take the knees over to the left side. They don't have to go all the way over. Just release all the way to the left, as far over as you can, and then take them all the way to the right. And just keep moving through the legs, so to the left, to the right. And as always, use your breath to guide the movement. So you can breathe in as you roll to one side, breathing out to center, breathing in to a side, and then breathing out to center. So by doing this, we're just bringing a little movement to the hips, to the lower back, just to the body in general. Once more, both sides. And then gradually come back to center. Bring the knees in towards the body and then just wrap the arms around the legs. You can rock from side to side. Allow them back to massage into the ground. If you want to, you can lift your head, your shoulders, curl into a ball, and then slowly release back down. Let's take the feet to the floor. We're going to take the right foot over the top of the left thigh And just thread your hands behind the left leg. So we're just coming into a glute stretch here. You can stay here, or if you want to take it deeper, see if you can reach your hands to the front of the shin. So you can wrap the fingers around the front of the leg. It just helps bring that leg a little closer, and then you're going to get that deeper stretch into the glutes. Keep those shoulders soft though, and try and tuck the chin slightly so you keep the back of the neck long. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gradually releasing. Change sides, come to the other side, so left foot over the top of the right thigh, and again, either taking the fingers behind the back of the leg, or you can reach to the front of the shin. Just let the body be still for a moment. Enjoy the stretch. Hopefully it's not too uncomfortable. And then slowly release down. Make your way to a seated position, whether you want to roll to one side or just rock up. Rock up to a seated position, crossing the legs and just sitting tall for a moment. If you want to, keep the eyes closed or your gaze soft. And feel the shoulders releasing down towards the floor. Let gravity take the shoulders down. And use your breath as you inhale to lift up taller through the spine. Exhale all of the tension out of the body. Let's come into a twist. So take the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind the hip. Inhale to lift tall, exhale to twist round to the side. If you want to, you can turn your head all the way to the back of the room, back of the shoulder. But try and keep the chest open and use your tummy muscles to twist you to the side. Let's come to the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind the hip. Inhale to lift tall, exhale to twist all the way around. Feel yourself releasing through the spine, release all the tension. And then come back to center. Inhale, stretch the arms above the head. Exhale, taking the hands all the way down. And don't push yourself too far, just let the body come down naturally. Let the forehead release. If you want to bring the elbows to the floor, you can. Or just stay a little more upright. We're still waking up. We're still warming up the body. And then start to walk the hands in. Let's come over onto our hands and our knees. So into your tabletop position. So you want spread your fingers as wide as possible, and you want your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and just untuck the toes. And you almost want to press the tops of your feet into the floor. And then think about your spine. So you want to keep the spine long. Feel the belly lifting slightly. And what I want you to try and avoid, if you can, is sinking into the shoulders. Press your hands into the ground and lift into the upper back. We're going to come into our cat and our cow pose. So we're going to release the abdomen all the way down to the floor as you inhale. And then exhale as you push the ground away from you, arching through the spine. And then exhale as you release down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Feel the pelvis tilting forwards, looking out in front, and squeeze the shoulders back. Lifting all the way up, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, round through the shoulders, and then release down. Do that once more in your own time. And then come back to center. So again, back into that tabletop position. We're going to extend the left leg behind us and the right arm out in front. But try and maintain that tabletop position as much as possible. So be careful, don't sink down into the shoulders. Keep the upper back lifted and keep the hips level. Don't let that left leg come too high. Feel the abdomen tight, can't speak. Concentrating. Nice tight core, engage those ab muscles and then release down. Let's come to the other side. So left arm, right leg, nice long line from fingertips all the way to the heel. So push the heel away from you and your gaze is towards the floor. And don't forget to breathe. Slowly release. Tucking the toes, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So push the hips up and back. Keep the knees bent. And let's just start to warm up into a pose. So you can bend one leg and then the other. Stretching into the backs of the legs. You can start to move a little through the hips, through the sides of the body, through the shoulders. You can lift both heels all the way up and then push the heels down. Do that again with your breath. So inhale to lift, exhale to push back. You can bend the knees as much as possible, pushing the hands into the ground, push the hips back, and then lift the hips up. Again, inhale to bend the legs, exhale to lengthen. And gradually just start to walk the feet to the hands. Release into your forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms, extended mountain. Exhale the hands to your heart center. So come into your mountain pose, take your feet together, hands by your side. We're going to start to move through our Vinyasa flow. So when you're ready, inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step the feet back to your plank. You can lower the knees to the floor if you need to, as we lower all the way to the ground and lift into your baby cobra. So squeeze the elbows behind you, lift the chest, the shoulders, and then releasing down. Push back into your downward dog. So you're pushing the hips back, pressing the whole hand into the floor. Closing the eyes if you want to. And breathing deep into the belly. Looking to the hands, hop or step the feet forwards. Exhale, forward fold, forehead releases. Inhale, extended mountain, stretch up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing all the way down. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can hop or step the feet back to your plank. Lower to your chaturanga, so knees or toes, lower halfway. And then lift into your upward facing dog. So press the floor away from you, lift the chest. Pushing back to your downward dog. Stepping the right foot to the right hand, come into your low lunge. So the back knee comes to the floor, lifting the arms and sinking the hips down. Left hand comes to the ground, reach the right arm up to the ceiling. And now just take the right hand to the right knee and just press the right knee out to the side. Don't know if you can see it quite in the camera, but push the knee all the way out. And then come back to center. So take the hand to the floor, step the right foot back, and we'll take a flow here. So lower to your chaturanga, you can come to your knees. Lift into your upward dog. Push back, downward dog. Stepping the left foot to the left hand. Lower the back knee to the floor, lift into your low lunge. It's a good thing I have a wall next to me, as I just lost my balance. Sinking those hips low, shoulders are soft. Take the right hand to the floor, reach the left arm up to the ceiling. Again, let those hips sink down. Feel the hips opening. Take the left hand to the left knee, and then this side, press the knee out to the side. Allow the foot to roll over, so the sole of the foot is lifted off of the mat. And then come back to center. Let's take a flow. Step the left foot back. Lower to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big deep breaths. Let's lift the right leg, three-legged downward dog. Step the right foot to the right hand. Lift into your crescent lunge. So we bend into the front knee. As always, shoulders are soft. And you're extending through the back leg. We're going to open into our warrior one. So all we're going to do is place the back heel to the floor now. And you're just making sure that the hips face forwards. So warrior one. Taking the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Draw the hands to the floor. Open the chest. And squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lifting the arms back to your warrior one. Come forward to your warrior three. So reach the arms forwards. Lift the back heel into your balance. Step back to your warrior one. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands come to the floor. We're going to take a flow here. If you want to, you can go straight into your downward dog. Or if you need to take rest, please do. So taking your option, your flow being your chaturanga, your upward dog, and your downward dog. Settling the breath. Let's come to the other side. So left foot steps forwards. Lift into your crescent lunge so the back heel stays lifted. And you're pressing that back leg away from you. Let's open to our warrior one. So take the back heel to the floor. Our warrior one pose. Take the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Draw the hands down to the floor. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Open the chest, open the heart. And then slowly lift back to your warrior one. Take the arms forwards, warrior three. Lifting the back heel. Nice long line, hips are level. Step back to your warrior one. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the hands to the floor. And again, take your option. Take your vinyasa flow. Or take rest if needed. On your own. In your own time. And we all meet back in our downward dog. Lift the right leg, three-legged downward dog. Step the right foot into the middle of the hands this time. Open to your warrior two. So the hips, the chest, all face out to the side. Arms are wide and we look to the right hand. Bend into the front knee. But we just want the knee, the ankle to be aligned. You don't want the knee to be too far over. Let's come into our reverse warrior. So the right arm lifts. Come back to your warrior two. Side angle, so the right elbow to the right knee. Left arm all the way over the top of the head. If you want to, take the hands to the floor. Keep drawing that left shoulder back. And then come back to your warrior two. Straightening the front leg, come to your triangle pose. So reach the right arm forward and almost feel the hips pushing back behind you slightly. Take the hand to the shin, left arm reaches up. Or if you like, hover the right hand in front of the leg. Start to feel those obliques kicking in. Slowly release, warrior two. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands come to the floor, taking your option for your Vinyasa flow or your downward dog. And again, we all meet back in the same place in our downward dog. Taking a few breaths to recover, to come back to center. I'm just going to change directions for the next bit. Let's do the other side. So lifting the left leg, three-legged downward dog. Step the left foot to the middle of the hands. Open to your warrior two. So arms lift. Again, just square the hips to the side, looking to the left hand. And just keep squeezing that left knee back. Open the hips. Reverse warrior, so the left arm lifts. Keep bending into that front knee. Come back to your warrior two, your side angle, so the elbow comes to the knee. The right arm goes over the top of the head. And again, if you want to, take the fingers to the floor, just to take it that little deeper. Come back to your warrior two. Straightening the front leg, coming into your triangle pose. So the left hand reaches forwards, feel the hips push back just slightly, and then release the hand to the shin, right arm above the head, and if you want, releasing the left hand in front of the leg. Open the chest, broad shoulders, keep the shoulders open, and then slowly release, warrior two. Let's take our last flow here. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out, take the hands to the floor, stepping back. Inhale, take a big deep breath in, exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really press those hips back, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the upper body. Looking to the hands, hop or step the feet forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Releasing the hands by your side, we're going to come into a nice forward fold. So feet coming together or hip distance apart. Take a big breath in, stretch up tall, and then exhale the hands all the way down to the floor. If you need to, just bend the knees slightly so the fingertips come to the ground. And then to take it deeper, you can stay here, you can place your palms to the floor, or if you like, you can take your index finger, your middle finger, and just hook them around the big toe. Press the thumbs into the big toenails. Release the forehead down, and you can allow the elbows to draw forwards. Feel the crown of the head pulling towards the floor. Feel the spine lengthening. And feel the belly lifting. The belly lifts and it creates space and it allows you to come forwards. Slowly releasing. Come back to your mountain. Let's come down to the floor. We're going to do the same thing but seated. So take the legs out in front. Keep pushing through the heels, toes stay tall. You can pull your seat bones out to make sure you're comfortable. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale to fold forwards. And just go to wherever the hands want to be, whether that's hands to the legs, ankles, to the toes. You can even interlock the hands around the feet, whichever you prefer. And again, let the forehead release forwards. And almost feel that your seat bones are pushing back behind you. So you're really lengthening through those legs. Feel the belly lifting again. And then slowly start to release. Let's just roll back onto the mats. Rolling back, hug the knees to the chest. And just gently rock from side to side. We're going to come into a shoulder stand next. So you've got a couple of options. If you're close to a wall, feel free to just rest your feet onto the wall, like so. If you're not close to a wall and you're not wanting to do a shoulder stand, you can just keep your legs in the air, or you can lift the hips all the way off the ground, walking the hands down the back into your shoulder stand. And you can point the toes, or you can push the heels up, whichever you prefer. But you're trying to keep your weight on the tops of your shoulders as much as possible. And whichever position you're in, just try closing the eyes, focusing on the breath. You can stay here, or you can take the feet over the top of the head. You can stretch the arms out behind you, or should I say in front of you. You can try bending the knees. Or if you want, you can even take the arms all the way over to meet the toes. And then when you're ready, let's all just slowly come out of whichever position you're in. Keep the knees close to the body. Hug the knees in. Try not to lift your head if you can. Try and keep your head low, just till the blood flow kind of returns to normal a little. We're going to extend the legs all the way out. Take the arms out to the side, let the toes fall out to the sides. Allow the body to be still. Bring your focus back to your breath, back to your body. Just take a couple of moments to relax. We've woken the body up, we've woken the mind up. And hopefully ready to continue with your Sunday. Take a deep breath in for 5 counts. And breathe out for 5 counts. Again, in for 5. Out for 5. Once more, all the way in, all the way out. Let your breath return to normal. In your own time, just slowly roll to one side, bending the knees, rolling over, and making your way to a seated position. Crossing the legs, sitting tall. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bowing the forehead to the fingers. Again, big breath in. Big breath out. Namaste. Thank you all. I definitely needed that, so hopefully you did too. Feel free, as always, message me. Let me know that you're joining and you're enjoying it. I am back tomorrow, Monday, 6 o'clock as normal, and again as normal on Thursday. If you really did enjoy having a morning session, maybe we can do next Sunday as well. Let me know what you want to do. If not, I'll be doing it on my own. I will see you all Monday. See you all tomorrow at 6. Thank you.